Well, hello there. Welcome to On the Spot Live. This is our weekly news and announcements show, live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope. So welcome. Stick around to the end. If you have any questions, I'll answer those for you. Thank you for being here. If you're watching later on, fantastic. Also, stick around to the end of the video. I have not one, but two deals for you. I don't know if you can see them. They're over here. Okay, so here we go. Let's get started. Let's see. Yep. Oh yeah. So thank you to everyone who came out to shows last weekend. It was a ton of fun. We had two great grad shows back to back, both taught by Justine. It was really fun. It was a great start to the Saturday. Friday was a lot of fun. So come out this weekend. Keep in mind, I'll just preview things now. We don't have any shows on Saturday. We are closed. We're having a private event. It's a private event for all of our performers, volunteers, and employees. So don't show up on Saturday, but show up on Friday. We have two great shows. At 8 p.m., it's the Stand-Up Hour produced by Melissa McGillicuddy. It's going to be a great show. Stand-up comedians, local stand-up comedians. Followed by, at 9:15, The Gateway Show. That's also a stand-up show where comedians they do comedy, and then they go away in an undisclosed location, and they get super high, and then they come back and they try to do more stand-up comedy. So that's happening at 9:15 this Friday. So the Stand-Up Hour followed by the Gateway Show, two really fun shows Friday night, starting at 8 and then at 9:15. So that's happening this Friday. Of course, again, Saturday we're closed. That doesn't affect the open mic, though, on Sunday. So come on out on open mic Sunday and Monday. It's just the Saturday that we're closed. Let's see. Oh, yeah, and don't forget about things like Herald and Cage Match. Herald's on Wednesday nights. Cage Match is on Thursday. We're also going to be filming Herald Night to use for promo in the future and to post on YouTube. So if you could make it out, we could use a hefty audience. Okay, cool. Moving right along. Oh, okay. We have upcoming classes. Let's see. We have Improv 301 class that starts tomorrow. That's 11/6 because today's 11/5. So sign up for 301. You have to have taken Improv 101 and 201 to be able to take that class. For those of you that would like to repeat the class, that's where we have our first deal that comes in. So if you'd like to take 301 again, you can just put retake 301 in the coupon code section when you're checking out, and you're only going to have to pay $99. That is not a price that is good for first-time students. Those are just for students who would like to take that a second or third time. So it's retake 301 and the coupon code $99 for that class to take it a second time. And then there's this code. I might as well talk about it now. Let's do both. You can put in stand50 when you check out for the Stand-Up Hour. That's 8 p.m. this Friday. You can get 50% off your ticket. So 50% off your ticket to see the Stand-Up Hour by putting in stand50 inside the coupon code, or take 301, Improv 301 again for only $99 by putting in retake 301. So those are the two deals for this week. So I guess you don't have to stick around to the end, but I have more information, so maybe hang out for a second or two. Let's see. Improv 101, the next Improv 101 starts on the 14th of this month, November 14th. So sign up now. You can go to satcomedyspot.com/classes to see the full lineup of classes and then to register for any of the classes. We have let's see, upcoming streaming shows. So if you are around at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tonight, you should join us for the Top 10 List podcast. We stream pretty much every Tuesday at 9 p.m. This week's show is the Top 10 List of Best Toys. Kind of like nostalgic, things that when you were young. And these guys are older, so you know, it's G.I. Joe and Star Wars toys for sure, but I'm sure some other stuff. We did a version of this, we did an episode of this, like kind of the same subject, toys, a long time ago, and somebody said that their number one pick was a stick. And I was like, yeah, man, that makes sense. I was just walking by a kid the other day and he had a stick in his hand. So anyway, it should be a lot of fun. So join Sarah and I tonight, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right on our Facebook or YouTube or Periscope, whatever you watch. Let's see. Oh, and that's with Johnny Flores and a person I've never met before. It's Johnny's friend Dennis. I messed it up. Actually, if I look at his name, it makes way more sense. Super Chana. I think that's about right. I'll get it right tonight, I swear. So it's Dennis and Johnny. They're going to join us tonight for the Top 10 List podcast. Also, announcement. Here we go. Starting in December, we're going to be live streaming Anti-Cooperation League every single Saturday night at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you can't get down to the theater, know that you can go to your computer or your phone and watch Anti-Cooperation League every Saturday at 9 o'clock. So check that out. Let's see, back to my script. Oh, if we go live, outside of that, we will notify you through our app. So make sure you download our app. We'll just send you a push notification. I just sent one out today for the 301 retake. So go ahead and download the app, and then you'll get notified when we do go live outside of just playing Anti-Cooperation League every Saturday. Let's see, what else? There's a lot of stuff to go over today. Oh, and for those of you that can't get down to the theater and can't buy a ticket or take a class, we still would love your support. You can go to patreon.com/SacComedySpot. If you go there, you can become a patron of the Comedy Spot from anywhere from $3 to $100, or just make a one-time donation. We would appreciate it. It keeps the lights on, allows us to be able to pay for the studio here and have cameras like this to be able to live stream to you all the time. So do that. Let's see. Ooh, I do have an announcement. Neil Hamburger is going to be back here on February 14th. Yes, that is Valentine's Day. This will be the most awesome anti-Valentine's Day show you've ever seen. Because if you haven't seen Neil Hamburger, he probably doesn't give a F about Valentine's Day. So mark it on your calendar, February 14th, 2020. Neil Hamburger will be back at the Comedy Spot. So we'll have tickets available soon. But he will be here for sure. Let's see. Oh, we're going to be announcing, so we're going to break up all of our, every year into 3 different seasons. So a spring, summer, fall season. So in 2020, our first season is January through April. We're going to announce everything that we're going to have in that season in December. So be looking for that. It'll be a whole video. In my mind, it looks like when they're announcing Marvel, upcoming Marvel projects, but in reality, it'll just probably be me at this desk with like this. It'll be a picture of what's coming up. Anyway, let's see. Ooh, another great announcement. We are going to be releasing the first of a series of videos called Meet Blank. These are community profile videos highlighting people that are in our community, volunteers, employees, and of course performers. So if you'd like to know a little bit about the person that you've seen on stage, tune in tomorrow for our first video. And that's all I'm going to say. You can catch that on our Facebook page or on YouTube. We're going to be posting to both. Let's see. That's really it. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer those. I don't see anything on Periscope right now, so I'm just going to switch over to Facebook and see if anybody has anything. Is that Sharpie on the whiteboard? No. It is not Sharpie on the whiteboard. Why? Because I know the difference between a Sharpie and a whiteboard. I can't say it. A whiteboard marker. This is in reference to our classroom at the training center, where somebody named Corky used a Sharpie on the board instead of a whiteboard marker, and it's Well, it's coming off now, but it took a while and a lot of cleaning products. Let's see. Evan just blurted out marbles. Maybe he's referring to the fact that I can't talk today. Frank. Yeah, so we will be streaming Anti-Cooperation League on Facebook and YouTube. So the idea now is that we're always, every time we go live, it'll be both on Facebook and YouTube and Periscope. So all three of those. The easiest, I think, is Facebook. It's just easier to get on and watch, but it'll be on all three platforms, so whatever you're more comfortable with. And that'll start, the first Anti-Cooperation League in December, and then from here on out, it'll just be every Saturday at 9 o'clock, so you can check out that show. 5 Things videos. We do have more 5 Things videos coming. What's really great is we're just starting to ramp up all these video projects. And so the goal is to have at least 2 pieces of content coming out every single week. And these are more professional videos instead of just the live. Although I'm a professional, there's a difference, like editing and music and things. So we want to release 2 pieces of original content every single week. And so we'll have 5 Things videos, which are comedians giving you advice about how to get into and be successful at comedy. And then our Meet Blank videos. So we have one coming out, the Meet Blank video coming out tomorrow. And then next week you'll have a 5 Things and you'll have a Meet Blank video. And then from here on out you'll have both of those for a while until, I get bored with it. And then I'll bring in another project. A lot of people have been asking for a history of the Sacramento Comedy Spot. So somebody said a documentary. I don't have documentary time, but I have 10-minute video time. So I think I'm going to do that, and I'll do it in chunks. So I'll do a little bit at a time, and then at the end, we can sew it together, and we'll have a complete documentary. Frank asked a good question. Do we stream on the Sacramento Comedy Spot website? Not yet. That would be ideal. I'd really like to have a page on our website that always has our streams, and then that way I can just put a link, a forever link, and it'll always pop up right there. I do want to figure that out. It is on the list of things I have to do. I don't know if you can really see them, but up here is my whiteboard, but it also has all these little yellow pages of things I'm working on. And it goes all the way around. So for right now, just be on Facebook, YouTube, or Periscope. Sorry. To get the Sharpie off, cover it over with dry erase marker. It comes right off. Yes, I think that's what we did in conjunction with. I think they used alcohol, gin. I think we put rubbing alcohol on it, and it came up, and then we put a little Sharpie on top of that, and it came up. Now it's pretty much gone. Corky. Let's see. Hello, Jesse. Hello, Marco. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna drop 2 more pieces of cool announcements just because you're watching and I'm excited. So number 1, Squad Patrol. I should have put this in my opening comments. Squad Patrol is going to be in the SF Sketchfest this year, which is super cool. I'm pretty sure that is the first group ever from the Comedy Spot to ever be in the Sketchfest. So congratulations, Marco Caboti and all the crew of Squad Patrol. That's our sketch show that performs at the Comedy Spot every month. You guys do a great job. You deserve to be in Sketchfest. And even this year, I think even Marco said, this has been a really exciting year for him because they've tried so many really cool things. So congrats. I'm glad you guys are there. I can't wait to come and support. And as we get closer, we'll make sure that we give people information so you can drive down to San Francisco and see the show. I know they're at Piano Fight, but I don't think they've released the dates yet. So let's just chill on that until we have confirmation that we can give out what date they're performing, stuff like that. Also, starting in, I think we're going to start this in December. I got to check. Starting soon. We're changing our Thursday night lineup. What? So instead of Cage Match, by the way, we still have Improv Jam at 9 o'clock. So for those of you that are freaking out, Improv Jam will still be there at 9. But 8 o'clock every Thursday night, we are going to open that up to different teams performing. So we have a lot of teams that have performed at 10:30 at night, and they've done a really stellar job. And so we're going to start offering those teams like regular slots on Thursday night, so monthly slots. So every Thursday night, you're going to be able to see 2 comedy shows back to back, about 25 minutes apiece. So that'll be a lot of fun for you. It'll change every week. And then don't fret. If you would still like to do cage match, we're still going to take sign-ups. But instead of you coming back every week for weeks and weeks and weeks on end, we are going to have special cage match events where one team goes against another. So that should pique interest, get more people out to see the show. And then all these moves also clear the way for more 10:30 shows. So people that have been successful at 10:30, we're bringing them away from 10:30, and then we're going to make sure that new teams, new comedy shows, have 10:30 slots to explore and have fun and figure out a new show. So that's cool, right? I'm so excited. Let's see, I'll go back to some comments here just to make sure. Somebody called me. I missed the call. Fantastic. Let's see. What else is happening? I just want to make sure that if you have any other questions, I'm answering them. Good. I think that's it. There's nothing else really on here. Mike LaRosa is watching. Good. I think that's about it. We do have hoodies and t-shirts on order. They'll be here soon, so you can get those for the holidays. And as always, if you have anything you'd like to ask me or any suggestion you'd like to make, all you have to do is go to, just email me, laugh@satcomedyspot.com, laugh@satcomedyspot.com, or I'm on social media all over the place at Brian C. Comedy. Feel free to message me. Friend me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, be the one person that follows me on Twitter. I just reinstated my account because I just used it to yell obscenities at the news, so it wasn't very healthy. But now I'm back to not falling asleep at night and yelling at the news. So you get to benefit by following me on Twitter again, where I don't post anything because it just makes me mad. All right, well, that's about it. Ooh. If you want to retake 301, put in retake 301, coupon code at checkout. If you want to see the stand-up hour this Friday at 8 p.m., stand 50. Remember, no shows Saturday night. Gateway show at 9:15 this Friday. That's it for me. I'm Brian. This has been On the Spot. If you're watching this later on, please ask questions, give feedback in the comment section. I'll go back through and make sure that I answer those. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Goodbye. Now this is awkward because then I have to slowly go to the thing and then stop this thing like that and then stop the next one, which is awkward, and then stop this one.